Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. And I went and did a thing. I was so impressed with Faris after the showcase. I worked some magic in my box. We won't say what I did, but I worked some magic. And we did get Faris's FR maxed out. So I did max out the FR. I have an Ultima Dagger that I'm working on. It's 3 out of 5. Threw that on Faris. And I had enough LD tokens to just basically flat out upgrade Faris to blue. And then we did Force Enhanced 30, and in order to get that Force Enhanced 30, I had to upgrade her FR to get the Force Stones, right? So a lot of things went into this, but I really liked Faris. So what we're going to be doing in this video is basically, I'm going to showcase this basically maxed out Faris now on a defense comp on the current Shin Ryu. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run Faris, Gladio, and Core. Now, the reason why I'm not going to run Gao, I like Gao because Gao's going to do double follow-ups and get us more percentages, but Gao is Earth, and this is an elemental lockout fight, so that's one issue, and Earth is one of the elements locked out. And the other issue is I want to showcase Faris's FR, which you have to do water damage, and Gao I don't believe would be enchanted for water because he's already doing Earth, right? So you'd have to be like a non-elemental to get that enchant. Now, the one flaw with Faris that I wish was better, and in most cases it won't matter, but for elemental lockout it matters a lot, because in this elemental lockout, like, neutral damage also is locked out. So like you have to have one of the 3 elements. So you have to have thunder, water, or wind damage, otherwise you're doing reduced brave damage, right? Faris does not water enchant except during the FR, so the FR is going to be fine. But outside of the FR, we're not getting enchanted. So I'm bringing 3 calls that are party enchant to see if we can't just upkeep a party enchant through the calls. So we've got Fujin for wind enchant, we've got Rydia for water enchant, we've got Cryo for thunder enchant. So we've got all 3 elements, and these are all party-wide enchants. So let's go ahead and hop in. Now here's the thing, even if we get into a spot where we lose those enchants and we're doing one damage, it's still okay. Because through Brave Games we'll still do enough damage, and the real damage comes during the Force anyways, and we're going to be getting the water enchant through everyone and through the Force time anyways, right? So we should be fine. So I want to grab a selfie if I can find one. Alright, here's a selfie. Because that way with selfie I can just do some quick force charging, and then with Core, when that selfie's in, I can go ahead and get the buff put on multiple characters at a time, right? And we're going to run Bahamut Call. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter, because Bahamut... Actually, no, I need to run an Elemental Call, because non-Elemental won't help us either. So maybe I will just bring... I guess... since I guess potentially I'm launching, let's bring Pandemonium, because Wind is one of the proper elements, right? Alright, let's hop in and try this. But really, I'm looking for the off turn, and I want to see how Faris is looking during... The nice thing is Faris is water enchanting herself, and she's got the elements. So Faris's damage is going to look good throughout the whole video. It's Gladio and Core that we're really trying to bring the enchants for, right? So what I'm going to do is Faris, we do want to start with Open Fire. Definitely want to get that rolling. And then I might pop an LD right away. I'm not going to do... Sure, let's do an AA and then let's do an LD right away. Actually, Faris is pretty slow. Yeah, maybe I will. I will pop... Sure, let's get the Thunder Enchant going. And this way all my characters won't be doing ones right away, right? Adds extra debuffs, and let's pop the LD also. Alright, so now we're set up. So, I mean, Faris alone, though, is going to be doing some really nice damage, right? Alright, and then what we have to do is, I think... Yeah, we've got a lot of, like, attacks coming in right away from these enemies. So Core, I think we are going to go ahead and put it on Faris. And then Faris's next turn will bring in Selfie and do some force charging. I think that's going to be the plan. Alright, let's get the EX going. The only thing is then when I bring Faris out, we're going to lose that enchantment. Because I don't think the call will sit there when Faris is not on the screen, but that's fine. Let's go on Tempest here with Gladio. I mean, we're going to be 100% fine here because, you know, Gladio's going to defend us. We'll do a Dawn Hammer, sure. Alright, so we got Faris up, so let's go ahead and do the selfie cheese here. Because Faris now does have Oath of Absolute Defense. So let's bring in Selfie. Selfie is going to go ahead and charge us up. So we're just going to basically quadruple wall and end with the LD. I could use the EX, but I don't think it force charges as well as wall does. Oh, actually, is this a GIMP selfie? Is this not force enhanced 30? I feel like I wasn't getting a lot of percentage there. Why are people not force enhancing their selfie? Yeah, this is not... What is up with people not... Dude, if you guys are going to put selfie as your friend, please force enhance 30 your selfie. Because that's what people want. Like, we want to force charge. Like, I'm not doing these walls for like 1%. I want like my 10%. Yeah, not good. Okay, so let's so this is a PSA out there, guys. If you're setting selfie, please force enhance 30 your selfie. Otherwise, just put your Luna Freya down or something. Like, don't. Yeah, we don't want these gimped selfies, huh? I mean, it's still good we're getting the launch, but I want the force. I'm greedy. I want a force charge with my friend selfie. You'll have to excuse my cough. I went back to the doctor today. Really, there's nothing they can do. It's nothing serious, but it's not like treatable. I can just treat my symptoms, and I just gotta wait for this thing to run out. So, it's a little early, but let's just pop an LD. That's fine. Oh, we're back. Yep, see, we're back to ones, and I knew that would happen, right? Because Faris isn't on the screen. So that's fine. We're just going to depend on our Brave gains to get the damage, right? So, we do need to Moonlit Dawn now on Gladio. So now we have Oath of Absolute Defense on both characters. And then as soon as Selfie pops up again, we'll be back in business. But yeah, we'll have to excuse the poor damage here from the Elemental Lockouts. Which is fine, because now's not really the time I'm looking for my main damage anyways. And through Brave gains, we're still going to get decent damage. Alright. And actually, Core's going to get another turn before Selfie. So I can reapply Oath of Absolute Defense to Gladio, and I might as well. Yeah, and now these guys are going to steal turns, which this is good. This is what I want. I just want to get my Faris back in, so that I can actually be doing the Brave damage now. But still getting decent damage for only doing ones, right? Oh, that's right, and they're getting paralyzed. So I want to make sure, well, yes, I want to make sure their paralyzed is gone before I go into force, because I don't want to like waste their turns, which they're going to steal turns to get up there. So yeah, let's go ahead and Snow Break, and we can reapply to Gladio. And just top them off, basically. Alright. Yeah, we'll take launch damage, that's fine. Dump Selfie's Brave before she pumps in and or jumps in here and hops out. Alright, yep, they're jumping turns again, which is fine. That'll just eat up their paralyze, which is perfect. Yeah, we can just eat up the paralyze here. Basically, our goal is to keep them full of debuffs during Faris's force time, but really, if they're not full debuffed all the time, it's not a big deal, because I'm really looking for the off-turn stuff. Alright, so we got Faris back, which is good. Let's go ahead and take a Water Whirl here, get that plussed up. Big damage here from Water Whirl. Yeah, like 800k plus, like that's crazy. Like I said, I was so impressed with Faris's damage. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to max her out. Probably not, you know, the wisest thing, but I have it planned out. Because my Renoa armor's already blue. And my plan is I'm going to want her BT, so I'll probably just use gems and go really hard and pull a bunch of FR dupes. I think that's my plan for Renoa, is I'm just going to try to pull for 3 to 4 dupes of the FR. Hopefully they come quick to me. But yeah, now we're going to get the fat counter damage, we're getting the Whirlpool damage. Now we're flowing, so we're getting pretty close here. It would actually be really nice if I could do Faris's on the next one here. And look, there's still 5 turns of that call, so we're going to have, like, we're going to be good. That call's lasting a long time. I guess I'll just Tempest here. Nothing crazy I need to do. And literally, this is going to be like, it's kind of like the Core Gladio Gao team, where it's pretty much just auto mode. Like, I'm really not going to ever be at any threat. We probably won't ever take damage. I don't have any healing calls or anything here, but I believe Gladio can still get some healing himself in anyways. But I don't think I'm going to take any HP damage here. Like, I don't think they're going to be able to touch me. This team is just too defensive. Right? We're going to get all this fat counter damage. Alright, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, so Faris, we're almost there. We don't really need to do the LD or anything right now, so I think we're just going to open fire, reapply some debuffs, and that'll cleanse off the buff that the one guy got, which is good. Yep. And we want to make sure we're using Water Whirl periodically because that gives us that enfeeblement up so that we can guarantee our debuffs every time, right? Alright, now the enemies are starting to go crazy. Yeah, take your additional turns. Love it. Alright, we do have a Reaper's Gale proc, so we'll probably get that Reaper's Gale off here. Yep. So this is great. We're going to have them down to probably 80% before we even hop into Force Time. And these enemies, the reason why I think this fight's going to be so fun and why I wanted to showcase Faris here is because they're just so darn aggressive. Yeah, we're just going to be eating those zeros. Alright, nice, 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 nice. Alright, so I just have to make sure with Core here that I don't do an Oath of Absolute Defense because I want to keep it on both characters, right? And we should have it on both characters. Wait, did I drop? Did I drop? Oh, did Gladio lose his Oath already? Yeah, I don't see it. Maybe Gladio doesn't have Oath anymore. Okay. I hope I didn't I don't think I accidentally used it. Gladio maybe just had enough turns? We'll see, but let's drop the Reaper's Gale. We always take those. Okay. Oh yeah, mill AoE for sure. Sure, take your additional turns. This is going to be fun. We just got to get to a Faris turn, but they're going to keep stealing turns. Like, we're going to get them down because they're just so aggressive. Like, I could pop Core's FR right now, but we want to showcase Faris. And we want that water damage, or that water enchant anyways, which is super important. I mean, the call's still up, so we technically don't need it, but I wanna showcase Faris here. Then we'll take the Lion's Roar. I mean, and here's the thing, these enemies are so aggressive, like, they will burn through Selfie, so we might not have launching guaranteed throughout this whole Force Time, which is fine. Like, the Selfie is pretty much just a bonus. I have another video where I kind of bum rush it with Tifa, and I think I did like 128 mil burst phase, and that was without launching because I used Selfie right away, not realizing how aggressive the enemies were, and they burned through the Selfie debuff pretty darn quick. But we still did a ton of damage. It was insane. Alright, and we do have to get Whirlpool refreshed, so Faris does have the EX up, which is good. This is where Luna Freya would really come in handy because I really want Faris to have multiple turns here. Because I want to put the FR up, but I really can't yet. I'm going to wait. Because I need to refresh the EX first. Because I don't want to put up the FR, because then we're going to waste a bunch of turns without Whirlpool, and the whole point is to have Whirlpool up, right? And as soon as I use the FR, Whirlpool's going to drop off. So I think I got to refresh Whirlpool here. And that's the bad part. Just Faris is so slow. That's fine. It's just we're going to slowly take down these enemies. It's probably going to be a one Force Time and they're going to be done. Because by the time I have it properly set up here, we're just burning through them naturally with all the counters, right? Alright. So yeah, we got to reapply Whirlpool here. So Thunderstorm it is. And then on Faris's next turn, we will finally apply the Force Time. And then I'm probably going to have to do an Open Fire because they've got a lot of buffs. So that'll probably be our first move after Force. Although I think the FR does cleanse when I use it. I'm trying to remember. It was the FR or the LD. I think the FR cleanses their buffs off. We'll double check that though. We'll find out obviously. But still plenty good on the Faris call that she's got up. Yep, and they can keep taking all the turns they want with this off-turn setup. We're good. They're going to enter their Force Time too, so they're going to get like really aggressive. We just have to like get to a freaking Faris turn. Look at them go. They're just cutting, cutting, cutting. This is what I want. I just want it to happen during Force. And then, I don't know. I'm probably going to have to reapply the Oath. Because it didn't look like Gladio had it. So, we're going to probably... I don't know. I almost want to put Oath on Gladio because he's almost getting more turns than Faris. I don't know. Yeah, we'll... See, I'm going to Reaper's Gale, but they're gonna steal turns right away. But yeah, we got a Reaper's Gale. Got to take them when we get them. Okay. Yeah, they're just going to have a million turns here. That's fine. Yepers. Yep, and then whirlpools. Yeah, maybe we're going to have them down to more like 50% by the time we actually get fair. Because literally every time I take one turn, they're jump cutting a bunch of turns. So it's going to be insane once we actually get the force time up. Just Faris is so slow. Alright. They're going to be completely done with their force time. Alright. Actually, do I need to Gladio LD? We might be close to needing to Gladio LD here. Alright, so finally back to core. As much as I want to do that stuff, I'm not going to. So I guess let's Moonlit and let's keep it on Faris. Gosh, I almost want to put on Gladio. I'm going to put on Gladio, actually. Yep, and then additional turns, and then it's going to be Gladio, and then it's going to be additional turns. I just remember, in my first video, or in my showcase video of Faris, there was just one time when they were doing like 6 to 8 turns in a row, and that's what I want to happen during force time. Just let the enemies have just a quadrillion turns in a row. But you can see we're just like never in danger with this team comp. Like we're just taking zeros. Alright, so finally we're almost there. Alright, so let me just double check. What's my blink at? Oh, blink's at 5. We're good. We can just pop the EX here. Man, these reworks on the characters are so good. Like Gladio, you just have blink like forever and you're just invincible. It's pretty good. Faris dropping down really fast. Alright, do we finally... Oh, we finally get a turn. We finally get a turn. Let's go. Shiver your timbers. Alright, finally going into the force time here. Now, to recap what we're getting here, basically 5% for water damage, 5% for water off turn, and then up to 40% based on the number of debuffs they've got. They have to have full debuffs up. Alright, now they can take all the turns they want. We're going to be taking 5% each time, just like cores. Yep, there we go. Now watch the enemies just like buff us to oblivion by taking all these turns. This is what we want. And I'm actually pretty darn sure, I think we're going to kill them during this force time. I don't know that they're going to live this because they're just, as long as they continue to be aggressive and they keep jump cutting turns every time we attack. Although maybe their force gauge has to be above their threshold before they start doing that. Which that could be bad because now they're at a lower threshold, so maybe they're not going to jump cut turns. Maybe the timing was off here. We'll see. I don't want to take multiple turns, but I got a Reaper scale, so let's do it. Alright, and we'll take the launchy damage. So they do still have, with all of that, we still had launching on, huh? Okay. Yeah. Yep, we can reapply this. Let's go to Gladio again. This might actually be a bummer on the timing. Because like I said, I think they might have to be above their threshold because they're not jump cutting turns anymore, which is what I really wanted, right? But we'll just roll with it. Tempest, sure. Alright, yeah, cut. There we go. We got some cuts. Oh, and that's because of that 50% threshold. Yes, take a million turns, please. Please. And then we're going to knock the other one to 49, and they're going to start jump cutting turns. This is good. Alright, this is what we want. Alright, now with Faris here, yeah, keep cutting. Please do. Please do. Please take a million turns. Yes, take a million turns. This is what we like. Alright, now I'm definitely going to, actually, I'll probably LD, because LD is going to push a bunch. Well, the LD doesn't cleanse, though. So I think I am going to just do open fire here. We definitely want to open fire. That should freshen us up on our debuffs, give us a big percentage here. Okay, yeah, 40%'s fine. And there we go. Now they're taking 4 turns in a row. This is what we like to see. Alright. This is where it gets fun here, guys. We're just going to watch our gauge go through the roof. Yep, whirlpools, give us the ticks. Yep, 5%. 5%. Loving it. Yeah, these guys are going to melt away here. Absolutely melt away. So what's so fun about this game right now is like you've got this super offensive like Tifa stuff going on, But then these defensive ones are pretty much just as aggressive, where like you are just melting these enemies away when the enemies are so aggressive. Yep, flamethrower down. And we do have a Reaper's Gale lined up, and it's going to be hitting pretty heavy here. And what's crazy is there really is no limit to what our force gauge can do. It's all a matter of how aggressive the enemies want to be, right? But they could push us up to that 1,000 percentile if they just want to be super, super aggressive to us. And I'm thinking, do I want to EX here? I'm thinking EX is the way. Should be some nice damage. Oofta, yeah. About 4 mil AoE. It's so crazy too, after the, you know, the Spiritus fight, when he had so much HP, now you go back to normal Shin Ryu, and this HP just cannot handle. Their HP levels cannot handle Tifa, and they can't handle this. Like, we still have 4 turns left, and these guys are about to pop. Now it's a good time for LD, for sure. Now is an excellent time for Gladio LD. Maximize that damage. And I'm probably going to Faris LD to back it up. Yeah, these 4 mil AoE shots, these guys are going to be done. Oh, the EX is tempting. But I'm going to do this. I want to pop this LD. And then I'll EX if Faris gets... actually, Faris might end on the last turn. So yeah, we could end this. I don't think Faris is getting another turn, I'm not going to lie. Not when we're at 553% with this off turn. They're dying very quickly. Yeah, we already killed one, and then this guy's about to pop here. It's actually annoying if this does actually hit us for HP damage. Oh, it did a little bit, but I think we're still within the HP threshold. I've already beaten the fight anyways. There you go. Easy peasy. Faris just dominating here. This defense comp just dominating. Let's see how it turned out here. I think that was, what, like a 20-something turn? And honestly, could have been even faster, but like I had to remember, I had to reapply my overhead there with the EX. But there you go, we got her done. Faris looking fantastic. I'm loving these defensive off-turn type teams. Let me know what y'all think. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.